Hello everyone. It's James again. And today, I wanted to talk about why the narcissist picked you as a victim. Because sometimes when we are able to back engineer how a particular situation took place, we can better prepare so it doesn't happen again. Now when we are talking about the topic, why the narcissist picked you, we are mostly talking about those outside your family circle. Like a friend, a dating partner, or a boss/co-worker. And the reason being, when you're in a narcissistically abusive home, you're getting picked regardless. No matter it be the scapegoat or the golden child. And yes, there are many variables that go into how they pick the golden child and the scapegoat. But that's a different topic for a different video. So why did this new person in your life, that seems to be a really nice and helpful person that turned out to be a narcissist, pick you to be their victim? And the short answer that we will explore in a longer explanation is they noticed through the little things you said and the little things you did that you either don't have many family members or friends in your corner, or that you can rely on. The second reason, and this can apply to those that do have family members and a normal life, you might have had a death in the family, or another big loss, such as losing your business, or losing your marriage, or child or spouse dying. They see that you're vulnerable in some way. But for those of us that were brought up in narcissistically abusive homes, yes, we are codependent. Yes, we might be people pleasers. And this is all tested out by the narcissist with their sweet mean cycle. But what made them think on the first day they met us to do the narcissist Doodoo Test, or sweet mean cycle, on us to begin with? It's because they realized we had no protection. You see, if you spend a short amount of time with anyone, you can get a feeling if they have a big family or not, if they have an active social life or not. And narcissists pay attention to all of this when they first meet people. You see someone that may mention going over to spend the weekend at their parents' home, or they just came back from vacation with their sister, and how they had a great time. These people aren't prime targets for the narcissist. The narcissist might use these people in a way to build up credibility for themselves, by being constantly nice. So when they do have a victim in the same group, these people will be able to stand up for the narcissist, as if the narcissist is a good person, because that's all they've seen of this person. But as far as the Doodoo test is concerned, it's not as likely, because they know someone that has all this protection or loved ones around them, they will have a hard time getting this person to just take it. They may tell a loved one what happened, and this loved one can give them advice to stay away from this person. It's not impossible for a narcissist to abuse such a person. It's just too much work and a lot harder. But when someone doesn't have somewhere to go or somewhere to be on the weekends, they don't have friends they spend time with, or family to visit, the narcissist picks up on this really fast. The best way to understand it is, serial killers will often confess they picked homeless people or prostitutes because they felt no one would miss them. They had no family, no friends. They were just people on the street with no structure in their life. So this serial killer thinks in their mind, no one will look for them, and no one will care. So they will purposefully target such a person, because they know if they try to do this to a businessman or woman, everyone will be looking for this individual, and their chances of getting caught and the game for them being over is high. Well, narcissists are like the serial killer's cousin. Though they don't hunt people to kill them, they hunt to feed on their pain for either the long or short term. So they need a victim that no one will care about, no one will protect, and no one will even realize this is happening to. So they tend to pick people from broken homes and family backgrounds. You see, though, our behavior of codependency gives us away. These narcissist types see things before we have a chance to act in a way that shows ourselves. They pick up on the fact we are a throwaway person in their mind. Someone society doesn't care about. Someone without attachment to friends or family. So from there the little tests come out. The little jabs. Or they might start off with the flattery because they are so confident we are who they think we are. And that's a loner. With no one to care for us. They've done this a million times. So they know this all by heart. And they can tell. Hey, so what did you do this weekend? Oh, nothing much. I just watched TV. In their mind. Just watched TV. You mean you didn't spend time with anyone? Then the next week happens. And they ask the same question and they get the same answer from you. And they know. You have no one. So now they turn on the charm and fill that void you're looking for. Then once they have you addicted and hooked, they start the subtle digs. And the Doodoo Test. Where they treat you bad and are wanting to see if you will take it. I will put my videos The Narcissist Doodoo Test 1 and 2 in the description box below. You see, narcissists are top of the food chain predators. But they still like to bump their prey to make sure you're not a threat. Before they unleash their full-scale assault on you. So the first time they meet someone, they pay attention to things you say and do. To see if you have protection in your life. And if you do have lots of family and friends in your life that are protective of you, the narcissist will more than likely leave you alone. Have you ever met someone who you thought was nice and that you might hit it off as friends? Or a dating partner where you felt like the chemistry was strong? Then out of nowhere they stopped calling you within the first few weeks. Well, it's a good chance that if this person is a narcissist, they found someone more suited to be a prey item. And they knew they couldn't pull this with you. On the first date they heard about your cool mother or father. Or the close relationship you have with your brother or sister. Or your best friend that always comes over for this or that. Those are all buzzwords to the narcissist. That says you're not good prey. They will just have to work hard to get nowhere. So though the first few dates went well for you, the narcissist more than likely realized really fast pursuing you would be a bad idea. And they chose to take up with someone else. Because narcissists usually have a few plates spinning at a time. Or a few possible victims. And if someone presents themselves as having their life together with the protection of loved ones, they usually scratch that person off the list of potential victims. But if you are telling them you don't go anywhere or don't do anything, you don't really have to tell them you don't have a relationship with your family. They can figure all that out on their own. Because most people that have close family members might casually mention things that allow one to think they have a tight family unit. So when you give the answers of, "Oh, I did nothing. I just watched TV. Or went to the movies by myself," their radar goes off. That you are a lone gazelle. Waiting to be pounced on. Because you have no protection. So how do you fix this if you come from a narcissistically abusive home? And you don't have a lot of friends? Because let's be honest, if you have one good friend in life you can depend on, you're doing really good. Well, when you're getting to know someone, there's nothing wrong with being cautious. Putting up a wall or front of being a bit busy when you're not. This would be the same thing as when you leave for vacation and you set light timers. And you let people think there's someone home when no one is there. Why would you do this? Because you don't want others to know your defenses are weak at the moment. You might not even post this information on Facebook or other social media sites. Because someone that's on your friend list might have a checkered past you don't know about. And before you know it, you're getting robbed. Or your house is getting broken into when you're away on vacation. So is it wrong to make people think you're there when you're not? No. There's nothing wrong with that. You're protecting yourself and your home. Well, it's the same thing when you meet someone new. Let this person feel you have gates surrounding you. Saying you have a friend at work doesn't have to mean a best friend. Heck, you might never have spent time with them away from work. So if you have a work friend, You can refer to your friend at work during conversations with this new person in your life. Or when you're talking about your mother who might be a narcissist. You can just say, "She's a very busy lady, it's hard to keep up with all the things she's doing." And then switch the topic. This person doesn't need to know right away you have a bad relationship with your mother. Or when you talk about her, they see your eyes drop. And your body language change. Keep it simple. Be firm and straightforward. Yup. She's a busy lady. It's hard to keep up with her. And then laugh. And then switch the topic. Never let a stranger know you're alone. Never let a person you don't know well know your vulnerabilities. Because this is what narcissists look for, much like the serial killer. They are looking for the people in society no one cares about. Don't be that person. They might ask a question about your narcissist mother or father. So in return tell a funny story about something they did that you deemed good or funny. Because we all have a story like that. Because most of our narcissists faked nice at one point. Then when you get to know this person better, assuming this is someone you're dating, let them know the story was true. But there is more to the story. And then explain you're not close because of this reason and that reason. But never tell strangers this stuff right off the bat. Because you never know who you're telling. And narcissists are so good at morphing into what we are missing at the time. And we might miss the fact they're acting. You see, we tell people to prevent being a victim is to not walk like a victim or act like a victim. Act like someone is waiting for you or you're waiting for someone even if you're alone. This will make a criminal think twice about turning you into a victim. But if they think you're alone, they then get the courage to attack you. However this fits or you use it, it may prevent you from even seeing the Doodoo Test or sweet mean cycle ever again. Because upon first meeting they may deem you too much work to even try it. This can be the same with work. Keep your skills always at the leading cutting edge. Because if an employer knows you desperately need their job, they might start putting the screws to you. But if they need you, even if they are a narcissist, they might treat you better. Don't mention a new house purchase and how much of a struggle it is financially. Don't provide details regarding hardships or issues in your home at work. Be bright and professional. Be a person that can work anywhere you want. This will make you least likely to be on the radar of the narcissist boss. It's not impossible. But your chances drop a lot. The narcissist boss usually likes to mess with the person that needs the job really bad. They know that job makes or breaks their life. Such as they just bought a new house and need that job more than ever. So even when you're dealing with a boss, let them think you're protected in your life even when you might not be. Because it's no fun for them to mess with someone that can get up and leave. They love to mess with the employee that will flop around like a mosquito with no legs or wings. Because they pluck them off. They want to see you squirm. This is why being prepared in life is so important. Always think ahead. Be prepared. Save money. Make good investment choices. So you can eventually have the protective gate around you. That will allow you to walk away from a narcissist boss or co-worker. And when they see you don't need them, you will notice the abuse will stop. And they will focus on someone else that doesn't have such protection. I hope you found this video helpful. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Because the more we share, the more we know. Because like I always say, knowledge is power. The more we know, the more we can lead happy and healthy lives. Until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.